Hello YouTube, this is Lenny from LC Reptiles. In this video, is pretty much going to talk about everything which got me involved in reptiles. Where I started with my reptile collection, how I started my YouTube channel, and what was my first pet, and where I like to be down the road involving reptiles. Alright guys, let me talk to you about the first reptiles I've had. Pretty much, I started at a young age loving reptiles and really wanted to get into reptiles. I was about 5 years old when I got my first red air slider. He was about yay big, pretty much at least 7 inches wide, and about probably a good 11 inches long. Really big, healthy turtle. I got that until I was 5 until probably 8 years old. Then I actually gave it to a cousin. Shortly after that, I graduated from school. I believe junior high school, elementary school, one of them. I'm not really sure. And I got an iguana as a graduation gift. And pretty much the place I bought it from told me to give it calcium sand. And at the time, I really wasn't on the internet, and there was really not much information going around. So the small information I got from the local pet stores actually told me the wrong information. So shortly after that, of course, we all know that calcium sand for iguana is very bad to use. So shortly after that, it got impacted and died. But although I'm very fascinated with reptiles, especially snakes, I love snakes. I feel like my strong knowledge comes with snakes instead of lizards. So pretty much, I begged my mom for a snake. The answer was always no. She wasn't scared of the snake or the idea of me having a snake. She was more petrified of the idea of mice being in the house. Of course, a lot of snakes eat mice. So the rule was that she was going to go out to a party and speak to her friend that actually worked in a very known zoo. And ask her a whole bunch of questions about snakes to see if it was okay for me to have a snake. And if there's any snakes that don't eat mice. Pretty much, when my mom came back, she actually scared me with the information she gave me, saying that all snakes eat turkeys, pigs, pretty much every snake with a man-eating snake, which we all know is far from the truth. Shortly after that, she kind of got a little drunk, I'll be honest with you, got a little drunk, met a friend, and the friend would actually had a snake, which actually was my first ever snake, which is a albino creamsicle corn snake. And little did she know, when I got the snake, he came in a little carrier cage, like a little critter keeper. And in the critter keeper also was a mouse. So she didn't know that it was a mouse in there. And pretty much once the snake came in the house, we all know there was no way of the snake leaving the house, because I was so obsessed with snakes and so in love with snakes that I would do anything just to keep it. And she actually seen that I was going to the library, taking out books. Pretty much any type of Steve Irwin TV show that was on, I would just sit down like a little boy and just watch him and try to learn everything I pretty much can about snakes, especially with no internet at the time. There was internet, of course, but the household I grew up in didn't have much money to actually have internet, so I had to get all my knowledge from school and libraries. But I got this snake at a very small age, pretty much the size of this little female. Actually, a lot smaller than this female, but something around this size. He was about yay big. My creamsicle corn snake was about this big when I got him. Really was in love having a snake. And when I got it, he was eating a small frozen pinkies, which was pretty cool. Hey guys, as I mentioned, my first snake was a corn snake, and my first reptile was a turtle. A little bit after that, of course, when you're a reptile lover, you gotta have more than just a snake or a turtle. My next animal that I acquired right after the corn snake was a bear dragon. This is not the bear dragon that I purchased. The one I purchased actually passed away about 2 years ago. I had her about 8 years before she passed away. But I love bear dragons. They're really cool to have. My opinion, it makes first great pet animals. Pretty much, I went through a lot of phases when it came down to reptiles. I started off with pretty much everything from corn snakes, king snakes, milk snakes, boas, retics. I went from the variety of every type of snake to the big snakes, and then after all that snake experience, I kind of faded away from them just a little bit and got into lizards. Of course, picked up a bear dragon, my Savannah monitor, Nile monitor, tegu, pretty much every type of big lizard you could name I had, and I enjoyed every moment of it. Pretty cool about lizards that they have a lot of personality, especially this little guy, as you see by on my shirt. Has a lot of personality. Unlike snakes, snakes can actually be like a pet rock. And not only ball pythons have a pet rock, but a lot of snaketails should be a pet rock. But they have a lot of personality. My Savannah monitor has a personality of its own. I actually have my Savannah monitor. Savannah monitor actually walks around my room without a problem. She walks around my kitchen without a problem. So these lizards make great pets. If you guys looking to get lizards, definitely looking to get a bearded dragon. You guys see my corn snake, you guys see my bearded dragon. Now check out my boas. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. There's still a bunch of stuff I want to talk about and go over. Okay, I'm going to move on to ball pythons. Probably everyone's favorite. I don't have a big collection, but I feel like I have a nice collection. Okay, pretty much I got into a retic addiction. One. But I really wanted to get a bunch of them at one time. I had one retic, which was really, really cool. And at the time I got my retic, my girlfriend actually bought this snake. Just a normal ball python. And something about this normal ball python when it was a little baby got me really addicted to ball pythons. So the first thing I did was go on YouTube, because I was a big fan of YouTube, always was. Pretty much every time I was in school, I would hop on Google, go on YouTube, and check out everyone's reptile videos. I always loved the session of a big snake eating a rabbit or a guinea pig or something really large. But when I seen this ball python, I was very, very happy with the colors, the quality, just the attitude and personality. And like I said before, snakes don't have personality, but something about the snake really shows a personality bond. I was really fell in love with it. And ever since then, I went on YouTube, and the first thing I checked up was snake bites, BHB. I had no idea what they were. I typed in ball pythons, that's what popped up. And if anyone first remembers the first time they ever seen a snake bites episode or a BHB episode, you guys know they have amazing ball pythons. So the first time I checked those videos out, and I seen the albinos, the kingpins, and pretty much all those basic double G morphs at the time, because now we're working with 4 and 5 bang animals. But at the time, there was like 2 and 3 G animals, so I was really impressed with the bumblebees and the clowns and all those cool, really, really cool morphs. So what I did was got rid of my retic right away and hopped right into the ball python game. Pretty much, I do all ahead of everyone. Little did I know, I was so far behind, it wasn't even funny. It was pretty much the tortoise and the hare race. And all I know that I was a tortoise. I was not winning this race. But hopefully one day I can win this race. This is just a great animal. I'll show you a few ball pythons I have in my collection that I hope to breed next year to make some really cool stuff. Over here we have a pewter, which is a cinnamon pastel. Well, cinnamon and pastel. Of course, some people call cinnamons pastel cinnamons anyway. But this is a 2 gene animal, which carrying the cinnamon gene and the pastel gene. Nice large female, which hopefully I could do pretty cool things with her next year. Here we have the albino. Really, really nice albino. Nice recessive trait. Female. And the last ball python I'd like to show you guys is my favorite in the collection. A mystic female. And guys, I love the potion stuff, and I can't wait to have a potion in my collection. If you guys don't know what a potion is, a mystic potion, please Google that. You guys are gonna love it. Alright guys, I showed you my first reptile, which was a corn snake. I showed you my bearded dragon, which was my first lizard. I explained to you that my first reptile was a turtle. Okay, now I'm gonna talk to you about LC Reptiles. What does it mean? Pretty much LEC is abbreviation of my name, Leonard Anthony Cristino. Okay, I didn't think of it as a business name whatsoever, or if it would be a business name. And right now it's not a business name. I'm not selling anything. I never sold anything yet. But hopefully one day that could change, or hopefully I could either become a reptile breeder or own a big pet store. But LC Reptile, the way it became and the reason why it is what it is, and it's because of YouTube. You guys really made it what it is. I was sitting home one day watching Mr. Reptile's Smile, and watching a lot of people's videos. I've been watching Mac One Time videos, a lot of people's videos over the years, and I always wanted to be part of the YouTube Reptile Society. but I didn't know if you guys would accept me, make fun of my videos, love my videos, if my knowledge would even would I be knowledgeable on YouTube? Would I get laughed at? But I'm glad I made it because I met a lot of cool friends. I got a lot of supporters. I almost had 1,000 subscribers in a little bit less than 2 years. So pretty much LC Reptiles equals you guys. You guys made it what it is today. All I did was type in a few letters, which was my name. I didn't put much thought into it, with reptiles at the end. And you guys brought it to a new level. I want to thank you guys so much. So much. Hopefully you guys can make this LC Reptile brand, or my business, or my future, or my career higher, more powerful, and more respectful in the reptile industry. My advice for anyone who wants to go onto YouTube, just be true to your roots. Have fun with it. I make a lot of original videos that you guys see. I don't really repeat any videos. I make all of original stuff. And just one thing I want to tell you guys. When you guys went to school, the teacher always told you who, what, when, where, why, and how. Guys, please don't be afraid to ask that question when you're involving live reptiles or live animals. Just ask these questions. It's going to be helpful. I asked 1,000,001 questions. I still ask 1,000,001 questions. Don't be afraid to ask for questions. Guys, always, thank you so much for watching my YouTube videos. Alright guys, I don't want to bore you no more, so I'm going to get it over with. When I started reptiles, I started with going to pet stores, buying crickets, buying mice, spending a couple of dollars here and there. I want to let you guys know, when you go buy your first snake, either it's a ball python, a corn snake, a lizard, a tortoise, whatever it is, remember, you guys can become addicted. If you're not, thank God, better for you guys. You guys save more money. But then again, you guys lose out with the fun. What I want to tell you guys is, when I first started, I used to buy a couple of mice at the pet store and save money. Now I'm buying about 1,000 mice every 6 months. So, I just want to let you guys know, if you guys think about breeding, make sure you can feed it before you breed it. Kind of a little logo I found on YouTube and Facebook. I thought it was pretty funny. So guys, good luck with all your projects. Hope to hear from you guys. Hope to get some good feedback with this video. I hope to see you guys breeding season this year, and hopefully it goes good. Hopefully mine goes good. And guys, thank you for everything. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below. And always, have a good day.